We know that the National Guard has gotten into Memphis. They've been there for a little over 2 weeks. Crime has literally dropped to almost zero. And there's a lot of people that have been saying, "Yo, thanks Trump. Thank you for coming in and stopping the crime. My kids can walk safe and all of that." But it's now some people, Black people in particular, they're starting to revolt. And here's one of the more spirited women that had something to say about it.
I just seen 3 separate videos of women in Memphis thanking Donald Trump for the work he's doing here by sending the National Guards here, saying, like, oh my God, the neighborhood is so safe now. My kids are able to play outside. I haven't heard a gunshot in weeks. Thank you, Donald Trump, for sending the National Guard here and for protecting our city. You really are making America great again. You are dumb. Because it sounds like you live in a neighborhood that's not so good. And that same neighborhood that you congratulating him on your kids being allowed to play outside in, he's about to push your Black ass out of it. He's about to go and gentrify the whole area. Why do you think he's trying to get rid of criminals, of Black people, of bad seeds, so he can get the lower class people out of the lower class neighborhoods that they pushed our asses into? You get what I'm saying? To take it from us and build higher class neighborhoods and make this city into a tourist city. It's all a money scheme, and y'all dumbasses are not upset about this shit. Let's just be real, bro. Memphis is an impoverished city. Most of our citizens are a part of the lower class. You bitch, that mean your grandma, your auntie, your cousin that's poor, that's on EBT, that's getting Social Security, she finna get pushed out of her house. Because they finna tear all that shit down, gentrify it, and turn this shit into, y'all not hearing me, bro. And y'all thanking this man, and them the only videos that's going viral. The people of Memphis that are outraged are not getting hurt.
Smart. So I wanted to make sure that y'all heard her. He wanted to make sure that y'all heard her. Do y'all think there's an ulterior motive behind them making these cities safe and sending in the National Guard to make sure that crime is stopped?
Well, I think it's actually embarrassing that more Black people is not outraged like we a bunch of animals, and we need some 80-year-old white man to come save us. It's ridiculous, man. We not aligned with crime. I mean, that's how he's trying to make it look like we're aligned with crime. I understand though, but we can take our own business. We don't need you. Give the police.
Take care of business how? Take care of business how?
We'll take care of ourselves. If he never became president, we still be good. We'll still be Black in the neighborhoods. He didn't do anything.
What city do you live in?
How many more Black bodies you need?
I live around white people. I'm lucky. I'm one of the lucky ones. But I'm just saying, it's all theater. It's all theater. It's not even real. If it was real, he would coordinate with the local police and the local government.
They don't want to coordinate with him.
They don't want to work.
What's not real though? The people getting shot, the people getting robbed.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do. Listen. The message I get, the message that he's trying to say is I know the scam and it sounds good, but do you really?
The scam is what you was raised on.
Who was raised on? I think I was raised in. What are you talking about? What do you mean I was raised?
I said the scam is what you was raised on. The stuff
what was the scam I was raised on?
The stuff that they fed you to think the way that you're thinking right now is a scam.
Donald Trump, CIA programming.
Hang on. Donald Trump is synonymous with scam.
Okay, where are the facts at on that?
The facts is that college that I lost, me and my sister lost $15,000 in. That college that he got sued and lost. That fake college. Do you remember that? Or are you going to forget right now? Do you remember that college?
Nobody not going to forget anything. But you can say that about a lot of people that lost a lawsuit.
Hang on. Do you understand? Do you remember that case with the college?
100% no, I do not.
All right, so let me school you. He had a college, I forgot what it was called, some fake university, Trump University. Look it up. Google it. It was a scam. He stole people's money. And anybody with integrity like that, I know what they'll do. Come on, man. He trying to make us look like criminals. What about the crime
He
in
can't make y'all look like anything.
cities?
If y'all not committing crimes, he can't make y'all look like criminals. It's like simple logic. If y'all not outside committing crimes, he can't make y'all look like criminals. So, like, what are you talking about? The National Guard and everything, it's happening for a reason.
What reason is happening for us? Help us to help the Black community?
And he did coordinate with the local government in Memphis. That's why it's happening. And
well, listen,
from my recollection, the mayor was on board, and he is on board with Trump moving in the National Guard and cleaning up the streets.
Are you one of those people that think that him getting the immigrants out is helping us so we could get those jobs?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
You're delusional.
And I'm only 23. I just started
23
working,
and delusional.
and I feel the impact in my taxes and everything like that. I don't want my money going there. I'm a part of the working class too. I'm a part of the working class too. I don't want my money going to people who don't belong here. If you didn't do it the right way, I don't want you here.
So listen. So when all the immigrants leave, like you say, all of us, all these Black people are going to start building the buildings, and we're going to be doing all that stuff the immigrants used to do, cleaning the toilets and all that stuff. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Hello, 23.
They're going to get paid more for it. That's all that's going to happen.
What'd you say?
They're just going to get paid more for it. That's all that's going to happen.
You couldn't pay
because the immigrants are just going to do it for a cheaper job. That's all they're going to do. They're just going to do it cheaper. But Americans are going to do the same job. You got to pay them more.
You look like you could be African, so you might do that type of work. I'm talking about American Black people. They're not going to do that type of work.
Oh, yes, the Black card. Are you pulling the Black card right now? Are you serious?
Wait. There's a job where it's called like. That's what we're doing. Wait. There's a job where it's like working on pumps that like move shit, like literal shit pumps, right? And there's Black people that do that job. Don't act like people won't do a job just because it's nasty and shit like that. You ever watch like Dirtiest Job and shit? Come on, I
did sanitation for 32 years. You talking to a worker, a retired?
There you go. You would do the same. You would do that job.
Sanitation, then that means what? Black people are willing to do those jobs. Sanitation, that's taking out trash, right? That's picking up garbage. Is that picking up garbage or not?
Listen. Let me tell you something. I worked at
cleaning toilets, and he was picking up trash.
Do you honestly? I got a son, 15. He not cleaning nobody's toilet. Them days is over. No, that's why the immigrants are here. They do shit that we don't want to do.
Maybe you should instill those values in your son, where cleaning the toilet don't seem like it's a bad job or that's something he can't get money from. There's a lot of janitors. There's a lot of people who get money from cleaning.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, I just want to get this one point. It'll be really quick. Shampoo mentioned something earlier, and it's interesting that nobody touched on it. He said he live with white people. He live around white people.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
No, I got you. Okay, no problem. So you're speaking now on Memphis. I have a feeling that it's not in the white people areas that they're doing this.
Nope.
So you yourself don't live around Black people. And so you're sort of contradicting yourself right now.
No, I'm not. I'm not contradicting myself.
No, you are, because you don't live in the areas that would be affected by this.
So that doesn't happen. No, listen.
In this manner. So it doesn't make any sense.
I want to talk over you, but please don't repeat yourself. But I don't want to talk over you.
No, it doesn't make sense what you're saying, because you don't want to live in the areas where this is taking place.
You repeated. You said that already. Now let me just say this. When I was brought up like that. I was brought up affluent, like, you know what I'm saying? But my parents, they did well in life. Mm-hmm. But I'm simply saying that doesn't cut off the fact that I know what this is. If it was something genuine and somebody that really cared about the crime in the community, but him, are you kidding me?
The crime is down.
It doesn't matter who it is. If there's someone taking
the crime is down. I think it's fantastic. I think it's great.
Do you also think it's fantastic that he's what do you call it? Erased the law that
erase the law.
Bathrooms. I don't know why you say it, but the law is gone. He just did it the other day.
Erase the law. Like,
whatever.
That's what you're saying. You can't just erase a law. Like, what are we talking about?
Segregated. I'm gonna tell you what we're talking about. Segregated facilities are no longer explicitly banned in federal contracts. After a recent change by the Trump administration, the federal government no longer explicitly prohibits contractors from having segregated restaurants, waiting rooms, and drinking fountains. He cares about black people, so you're gonna have your own black water fountain like you used to have, nigga. Now.
What are you talking about?
No, he just.
Do you know Brown versus Board of Education?
Did you hear what I just said? Never mind all that. Did you hear what I just said?
Brown versus Board of Education. The law you mentioned seems kind of redundant when Brown versus Board of Education already covers that, does it not?
Are you in favor of black only? Because I am. I thank Donald Trump for that.
Do you know what Brown versus Board of Education is?
I know. I don't know. I was a sanitation.
That's the Supreme Court that undid Plessy versus Ferguson, separate but equal, which was establishing all the black and daggone white water fountains. That was undid under Brown versus Board of Education. It wasn't that daggone stuff you just mentioned is just redundant, is it not?
So do you agree? Do you agree with segregated bathrooms? Do you agree with that?
No.
You didn't hear nothing I just said, did you?
No. I'm asking you a question. Do you agree with it? It's a yes or no question.
No. But do we need? I got a question. Do we need that?
Why you don't agree? You agree with everything you want to do. So why you don't agree with that?
Do we need it though? Whatever he undid, do we still need it today, right now? Do we need it right now? Yes or no?
Do you need segregated bathrooms and restaurants and stuff? Nigga, you can't come in here. Yeah, you need that. It'll wake you up.
Well, to be fair, let me give y'all some clarification. He didn't specifically remove that. It was a part of a broader initiative to remove anything woke, diversity, equity, and inclusion, affirmative action, all of that stuff.
Oh, that's what
it was to remove anything from that, especially as it relates to universities and institutions of higher learning. All right, so it was just a part of an entire package. It didn't necessarily apply, or it's not actually being implemented as far as like now you can segregate. That's not how.
Yeah, but if he was reading, I know what you're saying, like was involved in a whole package. Yeah. But him being a president and he's signing something or getting behind something, don't you think he would read and look and say like, oh, no, I don't want to go back to that shit. You know what I'm saying? But he saw it and said, yeah, I'll sign that. He's one of them people that read contracts. Oh, he read contracts. He born like that, reading contracts, reading the whole movie.
Trump read all these documents going through. Oh, that's it, black? Let me get rid of that. When you said Trump was going through all these, come on now.
I can't wait. I can't wait for the restaurant because there's gonna be one. That's
well, let me bring it back around. Let me bring it back around. Do y'all think that there's a bigger initiative to gentrify or to move other people in? Do y'all think that it's something else bigger involved when it comes to cleaning up these cities? And why?
No, I don't think there's a bigger agenda in cleaning up the cities. I think people are mad at the fact that your cities are getting cleaned up. If we're seeing progress, I don't understand why we're complaining about crime being down.
Yeah, but why would they clean it up?
Feeling safe. Literally, the woman feels, oh, thank you, Trump, for my children being safe. Why are we complaining about that?
But
I'll go ahead and speak to the gentrification side of it, because it's urban cities being fixed for gentrification. And the answer is yes. We know that urban cities are being fixed for gentrification, but not for the reasons that our fellow Black people believe it to all be. Yes, there are Black businesses that are being affected, that are being bought out because maybe they're not making the type of sales that they are expecting or need to make to keep their stuff running. Because as much as we say, shop Black owned, people are not shopping Black owned. And so these other corporations are buying those businesses, which is emotionally harming our people because they're like, I've always went to this shop. I've always known this mom and pop shop. So we're losing a lot of the mom and pop shops, but at the same time, a lot of people don't want to go to something that looks run down compared to the modern looks of how things are progressing. Everything is going towards a more modern look, and that's more appealing to the eye. And in those neighborhoods, they don't have as much crime as the ones in the urban cities do. So people just seem to feel a lot safer whenever they're around the modern looks and the less crime. Where you have more crime, which is been proven, urban cities, they're going to be like, well, let's fix this up. Let's get all these people that's not taking care of this side of town up out of here. And that's really all gentrification is. It's not so much, oh, we're trying to get rid of Black people or bring back segregation and all this other bull crap. They're trying to capitalize off of what they know they can capitalize off of and make more money off of. You can't make more money off of people that's not capable of keeping up with the higher property taxes going on because they don't make enough money. Y'all, as much as y'all want to say, yeah, support the Black people, y'all not doing it. So y'all are the main ones that complain about your own people not giving good service, having attitudes, doing this and doing that. I'm telling you right now, like it's redundant to sit here and keep having this conversation and act blind to what's actually going on. We know what gentrification is for.
Yeah, to get rid of you.
What is gentrification for?
To pretty much build up the parts of the cities or whatever that look more run down than the other parts that are more modern, to get more money and to capitalize.
So why don't Black people invest in those neighborhoods and gentrify themselves?
Because Black people don't like Black people. That's why. They don't even like their own family. They're going to kick their family out at 16, 18 years old and say, hey, you need to fend for yourself. Black families are not staying together. Guess what? Hispanic families are staying together.
Oh, yes,
they're buying each other a house. They're working together and saying, this is all of our money together. We're going to go ahead and buy a house. Am I wrong, Carmen? We're going to buy a house. We're going to get you a car. We're going to make sure you keep working. What Black families you know is doing that at a major level? What families do you know that's doing that?
Black people say, you're going to get out my goddamn house when you get 18. That's what they say. 18 years old, they'll kick you out the house because they never want you in there because the father ain't stay with her. So they don't want to see you. They can't wait till you get to 18 so they can kick your Black ass out the house.
But look, I live in LA. But look, I live in LA. I live downtown LA, to be direct.
My condolences.
But
ain't no white
part
people there.
Another part of what they're also trying to do is that LA got the Olympics and the World Cup coming. They trying to clean this stuff up because they don't want all this extra crime and all this homeless, saying during them events to mess everything up. So it's a reason behind of why they're doing this, especially at this time. It is part of gentrification, and LA needs it. I was just like yesterday, I was in Beverly Hills and I'm seeing homeless people pushing carts coming down the street. And these are $5 million homes. So yeah, Trump, and then the city won't, and the mayor wouldn't do nothing herself and the governor. So somebody has to do it.
I bet you if Trump said we should kill the homeless, I bet you'd agree with it.
Nah, because now you're just being extreme.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would. You would be on here rationalizing. Oh, they was just pushing carts. They was doing nothing anyway. That's what you would say.
Let me ask you this question. If everything was so good and everything, they had a plan for it, why didn't they do anything before Trump started doing something?
They did. Crime was coming down. Crime was coming down in those neighborhoods.
It was not getting reported.
Hang on.
It wasn't getting reported.
Let's just talk about facts.
What neighborhood?
Judges, Listen, judges, have you noticed? It seems like he's just battling through the democracy. He just seems like he just doing anything he wants. But there are judges that's stopping him. And what do you think they're doing that for? And he appointed them. What do you think they're doing that? Lawless.
What neighborhoods was crime going down? What cities?
I don't know. It says it's all over the place.
How you gonna say something, but you don't know?